Good morning, everyone. It's Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the threats for severe storms, and we even have a rare thing to talk about today, guys. This is like super rare, okay? Because before we talk about that, we're first going to be starting off by taking a look at the severe weather threats. And as you guys can see, we do have a slight risk for severe storms for the southern part of Florida heading into the Florida Keys. So this will be one area that we do need to watch extremely closely. And then even up here in this marginal risk, this will be another area we do need to watch too as well. So not just the yellow, but also the green area, and this even heads all the way up into portions here of Georgia. So even though the marginal risk mostly includes Florida, I would still like you guys in southern Georgia to be extremely aware of a few severe thunderstorms. So if you do live in southern Georgia, especially southeast Georgia, you're definitely going to want to watch pretty closely for at least some severe thunderstorms, but we're mainly going to be focusing on the southern part of Florida, which will be this area right here. So make sure to be aware of severe weather if you do live in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, even Fort Myers, even heading into Florida Keys. So those will be the 3 to 4 areas that we do need to watch extremely closely. And then we do have a marginal risk back up here on the west coast, but since it's so small, we're not really going to be worrying about this one today, but this will still be something to really keep an eye on. But the main concern for both areas will be tornadoes along with some damaging winds, but other than that, it's not going to look quite as bad as you probably would think, but it will definitely be something to really keep an eye on, especially as we do head throughout the day. Now, if we look at the excessive rainfall outlook, as you guys can see, we do have a high risk for flash flooding across Los Angeles, heading into Long Beach, even heading back up through other areas like the Semi Valley, maybe even heading into Oxnard. So those areas will definitely have to watch closely. Even Thousand Oaks will also have to be aware too as well. So we got a lot of areas that definitely could see some pretty ridiculous flooding today, guys. So this will definitely be something that we do need to really watch closely, especially as we do head throughout the day. Now, for day 2, as you guys can see, we continue to see another high risk for flash flooding continuing for Los Angeles again, guys. This is what's very rare, seeing 2 high risks for flash flooding like in a row. That is ridiculously rare, guys. So we don't usually see high risks for flash flooding very often, but look at day 3, guys. We continue to see the potential for flash flooding shift off to the east, but look, we even see another threat for flash flooding still continue for those areas. But even Phoenix, Arizona, seeing a good threat for flash flooding. But then as we get into day 4 and 5, we will continue to see the chance for flash flooding across the California coast. So, I mean, day 1 and 2, so today into tomorrow, will be the days that we do need to watch extremely closely, guys, especially today, because this is where we have the widest chance for flash flooding. And then on day 2, not as big, thankfully, but still including the populated city, guys. So, I mean, I am kind of surprised to see 2 high risks. I wasn't surprised to see just 1, but 2 high risks did surprise me, guys. So this is definitely pretty ridiculous for sure. So if you guys do live in Los Angeles, you guys have to be on extremely high alert for all of today, guys. So make sure to do that, and also make sure to be extremely aware if you do live in Los Angeles again, or even areas north of Los Angeles, and that will mainly be for today. So make sure to watch that area closely. So I would definitely watch this area very closely, like I said, but definitely be on extremely high alert. Don't drive through flooded roads, and also make sure to take the flood threats as they say to be taken. Now, if we look at your guys' weather for Los Angeles, I don't know who lives in Los Angeles, California, but we do see a pretty good nasty start in Los Angeles for today, where we will see near an inch of rainfall with potential for heavy rain, which means we could see more than an inch of rain. But even Sunday night, potential for flooding rains, 1 to 2 inches, maybe even more than 1 to 2 inches. And then as we head into Monday, which will be for tomorrow, we see the same thing, potential for heavy rainfall, and rainfall could be near an inch. And then cloudy with periods of rain again, with rain near a half an inch. And then another half an inch of rain during the day on Tuesday, and then another chance for some rain on Tuesday night. So we got a ton of rainfall to come, with the total rainfall being at least 6 inches, because if we add up this total for the day today, that brings us 1 inch, and then if we add up 1 to 2 inches, that's a total of 3 inches, and then near an inch on Monday, that's a total of about 4 inches. Yeah, that's a total of about 4 inches, and then if we add up these two, that's a total of 5 inches. So 5 inches of rain from now into Tuesday will be a big concern. But we're also going to look at the total rainfalls on the models, and they might actually show more than this. So still a lot of uncertainty about how much rainfall we'll get, but since we do have the high risks for flash flooding, we're definitely talking a lot of rainfall, maybe even up to a foot in some areas, but that will be more isolated though. Now, if we take a look at the radar, guys, as you guys can see, we actually do see a storm already moving into California, and like we've been talking about, this will definitely be the storm that really gets going. And look at all those yellows and even some of those orange colors across Los Angeles right there, guys. That definitely indicates heavy downpours right there. And then as this does head into the mountains, this will also head into places like the Ohio Valley. This won't necessarily be a line of storms, but this definitely will be a line of showers. And then as we continue to take this far, we'll start to see maybe a break from some storms coming into the United States, but then we see another storm move through that will definitely need to be watched extremely closely, okay? So make sure to keep that in mind. Total precipitation, anywhere from now to February 10th is when you can expect at least 5 inches of rainfall for places like Los Angeles, guys, maybe even more than that. But like I said, some areas could get up to 12 inches. We're going to draw a 12 on there to say be aware of 12 inches of rain, because it is a possibility, even though it isn't shown on the map. So as you guys can see, 12 inches of rainfall is what we expect for this whole area right here. So we'll have to watch for flash flooding there, but even over here in the San Diego will be another area that we need to watch. But look at Phoenix, guys. Wow, Phoenix could get over 3 inches of rainfall for places like Phoenix, like I said. So I mean, definitely looking very, very active out there. Whoa. Wow, even an isolated area of around 4 inches. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the 4 is actually on top of the yellow area, so we're talking maybe 4 inches of rainfall there. So, I mean, we could be talking isolated flash flooding. I wouldn't be surprised to see a moderate risk or even a high risk for flash flooding get issued for day 3. So let me go ahead and go back and show you guys. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a risk for flash flooding get issued, on day 3, because as you guys can see, big area getting some pretty good flash flooding. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a moderate risk get issued for places like this area right here. So definitely be aware about that if you do live in Phoenix or even up towards the Grand Canyon, but it will still be something to really keep an eye on, really, no matter what. But we're definitely going to have to watch that very closely. Now, if we look at the total snowfall, guys, wow, a lot of heavy snowfall likely to occur, but as you guys can see, California mountains going to get dumped on with very heavy snowfall, bringing the total amount of up to 55 inches, guys. And 12 divided by 55 is pretty much 4 feet of snow right there, with some inches remaining, but pretty much about 4 feet of snow is what we can expect for some areas here in the California mountains. But even up here towards Nevada, look at that, guys. We could even see some very heavy snow there up in the Nevada mountains. Even the the Utah mountains could get some pretty heavy snowfall too as well. So areas pretty much west, or I should probably say east of Salt Lake City, could get up to a foot of snow, especially down here towards Park City. But this will still need to be an area that we do need to watch extremely closely, guys. So I do hope you guys are being very aware of flash flooding for today and tomorrow, mainly across the Los Angeles area. But I also hope you guys are taking those driving precautions very, very safety out there. So I hope you guys are doing that. But thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. We'll continue to keep you guys updated on how this weather is looking like. We definitely can't roll out another upgrade to a moderate risk, which will mainly be for Arizona. And the reason why is because we did see plentiful rainfall across Arizona, at least around 4 inches in some areas. Look at that, 4.5 inches. So we're definitely going to have to watch Arizona extremely closely, seeing a pretty similar amount as some areas around the Los Angeles area. So that's another reason why I do think a high risk could get issued. So that will definitely be something to keep an eye on. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll do one tomorrow.